take credit.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Pat says it's time to call the meeting to order. And we'd like to have the Pledge of Allegiance by Barb Winicki.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
Allen. Present. Auger. Ferrero. Here. Castro. Dahl. Here. Davis. Here. Ross. Here. Gillum. Here. Kane. Here. Koshai. Here. Ismail. Kazar. Leonard. Here. Lewis.
Here.
Martin. Here. Molina. Powell. Sheckler.
Here.
Silva. Smith.
Here.
Derrick. Vasquez. Here. Lynette. Here.
Okay, well, is there anybody who signed up for public comment? Seeing none. We'll move into the presentation of the $65,860,000 general obligation refunding bonds, Series 2016. Ken, would you help us with this?
Sure. With us today is Dave Phillips and Dan Forks, both of Spirit Financial, who are our financial advisors. And they're going to give an overview of the bond sale that we had done. In front of you is their packet that they'll be referencing. Dave?
Good morning. Thank you. Good to see everybody this morning. And as you may recall, the Commission had approved what's called a parameters ordinance, which is providing the ability to issue bonds within certain parameters. And so these refunding bonds were sold between the last meeting where you signed or you approved the parameters ordinance and this meeting, but we'd wanted to report the results to you so that you would have that on record. As you recall, the Forest Preserve has looked at the 2007. These were the voted general obligation bonds for the last several years about the economic advantage of refunding. And the Commission has been diligent and patient in seeing the market continue to improve. And when it got to this point, it was advantageous to proceed with the refunding. The refunding auction took place. There were 12 bidders. Those 12 bidders, if you remember that process of an open auction where people jump each other within a 2-minute window until there's no movement to the last, those 12 bidders bid 88 times in order to get to the final stage and extended the auction period half a dozen times in order because of the continued movement of the banks to kind of bid over each other and therefore continue to reduce the cost to the Forest Preserve District. The bids, after the bid results were completed, the present value savings was $10,147,301, and the nominal value, which is the value of the dollars over time, was over $11.18 million. If you have an opportunity to look through the information packet, there's information in there in reference to the bond rating for the Forest Preserve District as a AA+ bond rating. This was reaffirmed prior to the auction. It's a very strong bond rating. When you have large chunks of bonds over a concise period of time, this stayed within the footprint of the original referendum going through 2026. I think the 6th page of that information packet shows the comparison of savings to old debt service, and the district will save about $1.225 million a year of lower debt service payments with this kind of restructuring. It's a level savings. It reduces your levy by $1.2 million a year, and therefore it gives you some flexibility. If you look at an aggregate levy in operations plus bonds, that obviously a reduction of $1.2 million out of the bond side gives you some flexibility on the other side. certainly open to answer any questions that you might have. Congratulations, just a wonderful sale. When you have this kind of results, it's almost like a food fight, you know, with the bidders that are so aggressive that they work for basically peanuts because of the high quality bonds that are being offered by the district, and they're not working for much when it ends up like this. So congratulations.
Any questions? Thank you for helping us save. Oh, good. You have a question?
To the novice, which I certainly am, it's confusing to have this kind of number. Can I just ask, here we are, we're using $65,860,000 as the amount that we start with. And anytime we can save 10 or 11 million, that's just great. But it says down here that the revised price is $65,180,000, which makes it look like a savings of about 700,000. So
Well,
that's confusing to somebody like me.
Right. Actually, the final par amount of the bonds, because of the high premium, because the issuers or the bank, the winning bank, pays you more than $1 for $1 of bonds, that the actual bond were adjusted to $56,810,000. So you have to really look at the like the sixth page of that analysis to see the comparison of the old debt service to the new debt service, so that you have the ability to kind of understand the aggregate math that's involved in the issue. Again, you're looking at about $1,230,000 a year of reduced debt service for the bonds.
Thank you for your help, and this is all possible because of the discipline of past boards of the Forest Reserve and our staff, because we run a tight ship. And everybody else knows it, and they know our bonds are worth the money. Not everybody can brag to that, so thank you for our staff, Ken, and your people, and you, sir. Now we have the presentation and approval of the minutes. Who would like to move approval? Mr. Heyman moves approval. Mr. Franz seconds. Is there discussion on the minutes? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. It's approved. Now the presentation and approval of bills. Who would like to move the bills? Mr. Hochheit, Ms. Winicky. Now we discuss these bills. Any discussion? Here we are, our favorite roll call vote.
Aye.
Bonner? Yes. Ferrera? Yes. Dahl?
Yes.
Davis?
Yes.
Frost?
Yes.
Gillum?
Yes.
Heyman?
Yes.
Hochheit?
Yes.
Kazar?
Yes.
Leonard? Yes. Lewis?
Yes.
Martin? Yes. Molina? Yes. Pollock?
Yes.
Sheffield?
Yes.
Smith?
Yes.
Starrett?
Yes.
Vasquez?
Yes.
Winnick?
Yes.
Stands approved. Next we have proclamations. 2483, which is a proclamation of October as Oak Awareness Month. And Monica is going to read the proclamation.
Right. Just real quick, this is a program that we participate with our other sister agencies from National Park and Recreation down through Illinois Park and Recreation and Illinois Association of Park Districts. We've done this a couple years now, and so we'll continue to do this to bring awareness to our oak trees and the work that still needs to be done to preserve them. So proclamation of October as Oak Awareness Month. Whereas oak ecosystems have been a significant part of the Illinois landscape for thousands of years and are now in a state of decline across the state. And whereas oak ecosystems provide needed food and support for native insects and wildlife, oak trees and their companion species contribute to important native biological diversity. And whereas oak trees and forests improve our air and water quality, human health, social and economic well-being, and the overall quality of life for all citizens. And whereas our Creek Bend Nature Center is home to an important woodland exhibit, and throughout the month of October, the district has multiple oak awareness programs planned. And whereas Oak Awareness Month is an opportunity for government to join forces with business, industry, conservation groups, recreational groups, community organizations, and citizens to take action to support our native oak ecosystem. Now, therefore, we do hereby proclaim October 2016 as Oak Awareness Month in the Forest Preserves of Kane County. We encourage individuals to attend the district's Oaktober nature programs and visit Creek Bend Nature Center to gain a better understanding of the condition of our oak ecosystem here and throughout the state of Illinois. Passed and approved on this the 13th day of September 2016.
Thank you. Would somebody like to move this? Mr. Lewis would like to move it. Mr. Kucharek would like to second. Is there discussion? This is another roll call vote.
Allen. Aye. Carter.
Yes.
Guerrero. Yes. Castro. Yes. Dahl.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
Ross.
Yes.
Dillon.
Yes.
Heyman.
Yes.
Bochamp.
Yes.
Kazar.
Yes.
Leonard.
Yes.
Lewis.
Yes.
Martin.
Yes.
Molina. Yes. Pollock. Yes.
Yes.
Smith.
Yes.
Barrett.
Yes.
Vasquez. Yes. Renee. Yes.
It's approved. How could you vote against an oak tree? Nobody could do that. Now we have the bids, 2484, resolution accepting a bid for ADA accessible drinking fountain projects at various forest preserves. Mr. Dahl moves. Mr. Pollock seconds. Is there discussion on that? Ready to vote? Okay, here we go.
Allen. Aye. Carter.
Yes.
Guerrero. Yes. Castro.
Yes.
Dahl.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
Ross.
Yes.
Dillon.
Yes.
Heyman.
Yes.
Bochamp.
Yes.
Kazar.
Yes.
Leonard.
Yes.
Lewis.
Yes.
Martin.
Yes.
Molina. Pollock.
Yes.
Sheffield.
Yes.
Smith.
Yes.
Barrett.
Yes.
Vasquez. Yes. Renee.
Yes.
It's so approved. Next, we have intergovernmental agreements 2485, resolution authorizing an intergovernmental agreement with the Illinois Department of Transportation for trail improvements along Route 31 from Raceway Woods Preserve to Miller Road. Mr. Heyman moves. Maggie Auger seconds. Is there discussion on this? See, Margaret means is an old name. Maggie is a young one because she's young.
Thank you, Mr. Kane.
She corrected herself. Ready to vote? Okay.
Allen. Aye. Carter.
Yes.
Guerrero. Yes. Castro.
Yes.
Dahl.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
Ross.
Yes.
Dillon. Yes. Heyman.
Yes.
Bochamp.
Yes.
Kazar.
Yes.
Leonard.
Yes.
Lewis.
Yes.
Martin.
Yes.
Molina. Yes. Pollock.
Yes.
Sheffield.
Yes.
Smith.
Yes.
Barrett.
Yes.
Vasquez. Yes. Renee.
Yes.
Motion's approved, resolution's approved. Resolution 2486, resolution authorizing a renewal for an intergovernmental agreement with the City of Elgin for Elgin Shores Forest Reserve. Castro moves. Allen seconds. Is there discussion on this? Seeing none, vote.
Allen. Aye. Carter.
Yes.
Guerrero. Yes. Castro. Yes. Dahl.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
Ross.
Yes.
Dillon.
Yes.
Heyman.
Yes.
Bochamp.
Yes.
Kazar.
Yes.
Leonard.
Yes.
Lewis.
Yes.
Martin.
Yes.
Molina. Yes. Pollock.
Yes.
Sheffield.
Yes.
Smith.
Yes.
Barrett.
Yes.
Vasquez.
Yes.
Renee.
Yes.
Resolution approved. Resolution 2487, resolution authorizing an easement agreement with the Fox River Water Reclamation District for the installation of a new force main at the Elgin Shores Forest Reserve. Castro moves. Allen seconds. Is there discussion on this? Ready to vote?
Allen. Aye. Carter.
Yes.
Guerrero. Yes. Castro. Yes. Dahl.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
Ross.
Yes.
Dillon.
Yes.
Heyman.
Yes.
Bochamp.
Yes.
Kazar.
Yes.
Leonard.
Yes.
Lewis.
Yes.
Martin.
Yes.
Molina. Yes. Pollock.
Yes.
Sheffield.
Yes.
Smith.
Yes.
Barrett. Yes. Vasquez.
Yes.
Renee. Yes.
Resolution approved. Under business, 2488, resolution authorizing the third amendment to the license agreement for the Meyer Family Golf, Inc. and for the management of Hughes Creek Golf Course. Susan Sterrett moves. Drew Frost seconds. Is there discussion on this? Ready to vote? Okay.
Allen. Aye. Auger. Yes. Ferrero. Yes. Kastner.
Yes.
Dahl.
Yes.
Dennis.
Yes.
Goff.
Yes.
Gillen.
Yes.
Kane.
Yes.
Oshak.
Yes.
Kazar.
Yes.
Leonard.
Yes.
Lewis.
Yes.
Martin.
Yes.
Molina. Yes. Powell.
Yes.
Sheffield.
Yes.
Smith.
Yes.
Sarah.
Yes.
Vasquez. Yes. Renee. Yes.
It's approved. Under 2489, the resolution authorizing the Fourth Amendment to the license agreement with Golf Visions Management for the management of Settlers Hill and Deer Valley golf courses. Mr. Davis moves. Mrs. Sterrett seconds. Is there discussion? All right, ready to vote?
Allen. Aye. Auger.
Yes.
Ferrero. Yes. Castro.
Yes.
Dahl.
Yes.
Dennis.
Yes.
Frost.
Yes.
Gillen.
Yes.
Kane.
Yes.
Oshak.
Yes.
Kazar.
Yes.
Leonard.
Yes.
Lewis.
Yes.
Martin.
Yes.
Molina. Yes. Powell.
Yes.
Sheffield.
Yes.
Silva. Smith.
Yes.
Garrett.
Yes.
Vasquez. Yes. Renee.
Yes.
It's approved. Under ordinances, 0528, ordinance amending, no, did I miss one? Oh, okay. How did I do that? Okay, under 2490, you have to have Pat here. And I'm serious. Resolution providing for the transfer of investment earnings in the bond fund for the Forest Reserve District of Kane County to the land acquisition fund of said Forest Reserve District. Mr. Oshite moves. Mr. Lewis seconds. Is there discussion on this? Ready to vote?
Allen. Aye. Auger.
Yes.
Ferrero. Yes. Castro.
Yes.
Dahl.
Yes.
Dennis.
Yes.
Frost.
Yes.
Gillen.
Yes.
Kane.
Yes.
Oshak.
Yes.
Kazar.
Yes.
Leonard.
Yes.
Lewis.
Yes.
Martin.
Yes.
Molina. Powell.
Yes.
Sheffield.
Yes.
Smith.
Yes.
Garrett.
Yes.
Vasquez. Yes. Renee.
Yes.
Ordinance approved. Ordinance 0528, amending the purchasing ordinance for the Forest Reserve District of Kane County to increase the bid limits to $25,000. Mr. Heyman, Maggie Auger seconds. Is there discussion on this?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Apparently, this was discussed at a committee meeting, probably the Finance Committee meeting, that I did not attend. Can I get some background information on this?
Sure. This was a proposal that was pushed through by the IAPD down to the governor's office, was approved in Springfield, and it comes down to really the cost of lower dollar items. Instead of having to go through the formal bid process, would allow the district to use its own purchasing policy, which would be requiring 3 quotes. As part of the discussion at the committee level, an analysis was done over the last 2 years. We had 38 formal bids done. Of that, 24 would still have to go through commission, and of the dollar amount, 89% of all dollars would still go through the formal bid process. It's only the smaller 11% that is kind of more maintenance type items that would fall under the bid limit in the past would no longer do that, but the departments would still have to receive 3 quotes and go with the lowest quote going forward for that difference between the 15 and the 25.
Thank you, Ken. I appreciate it.
Any other questions? Ready to vote?
Allen. Aye. Auger.
Yes.
Ferrero. Yes. Castro.
Yes.
Dahl.
Yes.
Dennis.
Yes.
Frost.
Yes.
Gillen.
Yes.
Yes.
Oshak.
Yes.
Kazar.
Yes.
Leonard.
Yes.
Lewis.
Yes.
Martin.
Yes.
Molina. Yes. Powell.
Yes.
Sheffield.
Yes.
Smith.
Yes.
Garrett.
Yes.
Vasquez.
Yes.
Renee.
Yes.
approved. Under appointments, I'd like to appoint Bill Leonard to the Land Acquisition Committee. Somebody move that one. Mr. Heyman moves. Barbara Winnicke seconds. Is there any discussion?
Does he want it?
I guess it'd be obvious, but it's not really obvious, is it? It's not punishment, you know. We have a lot of fun on land acquisition.
Right.
No money, lots of
Has no
fun.
money right now. It's okay.
This is a voice vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. It was tough, Bill. We're glad to have you there.
Thank you.
We don't have any need for executive session, do we?
No.
I don't think I have any other comments. Oh, you do? Always. Okay, good.
In front of you, you have a copy of a progress report that was prepared by Lori and our staff regarding the success from our last referendum and the investments that we've made since that time. Historically, what we've done every time we've finished investing money from a referendum is we've prepared a report to publish with the public to look back on what we've been able to accomplish. And we've also called together our Citizens Advisory Group to submit this to them and get their critique on it to see what their feedback is. So we had a meeting yesterday with that group at the Forest Preserve District, and the report was well received. The group is still enthusiastic about supporting our land acquisition programs. One just economic analysis that I think we should be aware of that is important. You know, when we passed the referendums, we indicated to the public that the incremental tax increase was something that wasn't permanent, that would be temporary, and the bonds would be paid off over 20 years. And one of the things we were able to present yesterday, Ken presented an analysis of where we're at with our bond funding and our bond payoffs. And just by way of history, if you look at your tax bill, 83% of what you pay to the Forest Preserve District is for bonds for land acquisition and improvement to property. So only 17% of that goes to operations. And those bonds are being paid off. And so the average, if we assume an average price home of $250,000, the cost currently being paid for bond debt service, that 83%, is roughly $231. In 2017, because of bond payoffs, that's going to go down to around in the $160 range per house, $230 to $160. And the following year, because of bond payoffs, it's going to go down to $90-some, in the $90 range. So we're carrying out the promise that, and it's, you know, if you're here long enough, you get to see that happen, but there's going to be a major reduction in the levy for the Forest Preserve District because we're paying off the money that we invested in the bonds. And then, of course, the refinance that we did helps to further accelerate that process. So if we did nothing further and did no more bonds for land acquisition, in about 2028, that $90-some would go down to in the $10 range, so or roughly. So we've made substantial progress. I think the gist of the meeting yesterday was to evaluate where we stand and to bring public awareness to our land acquisition efforts as indicated in this brochure, and then to poll the public to see if their interest is in continuing with land acquisition. We do have an opportunity going forward to continue that program, and in this instance, if we did it, we could do it not by increasing levy, but maybe taking a lesser reduction to replace some of the bonds to buy more property. So that's our long-term plan, and we'll have more information on that as time goes on. I just want to thank the staff for doing this. This is really a good snapshot. It's pretty amazing what we were able to accomplish here.
Thank you for those comments.
Yes.
I forgot about the brochure, but they didn't give me one.
If you give me $1, I'll sell you mine.
Oh, hey, Bill?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I would like to also give compliments to the Kane County Forest Preserve, and specifically Monica for her help. We had a Park District property in my territory that had overgrown the parking lot, and it became an attractive nuisance. And there were actually some crimes being committed and some problems. I contacted Monica's office and told her about it. And I said, I think the solution would be to cut down everything around the parking lot adjacent to the road so people can see what's going on. And to my surprise and to the people in my district's surprise, everything was cut down and cleared within 72 hours. So I thank you very much for all your help on that, Monica.
Anything else? Deborah?
In anticipation of October, just wanted to remind everybody that they have an email about the urban forest planning session at the Barbara Belden Lodge at, used to be Tekawitha, what do we call it?
Barbara Belden Lodge is at Brewster Creek.
Brewster Creek, that's right, which is a planning, and it's in the morning on next Monday, September 19th, as an opportunity to show how trees make a difference in our lives, economically, socially, emotionally, etc. Just a reminder.
Anything else? Can I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion adjourned.
Mr. Heyman moves to adjourn. Mr. Smith seconds.
File.
Oh, stop.
Oh, yes.
I have to have a motion to put all the reports on. Barbara makes that, seconded by Susan. All in favor of putting the reports on file, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Now we'll move back to adjournment.
Make the motion.
Mr. Heyman and Mr. Smith. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.